Welcome everyone, it's Favors Drakomar, and you know what this opens up? You know Felwyn's Gate. You know this really heinous level with this sucker in it? Well, this sucker is finally beatable with this strategy. Just you wait, see? Now that Borgoth has this destroy gear, he decreases max health, which doesn't sound big until it stops all the... See, they can't cleanse the max health. This allows Borgoth to not only do more damage, but also like do other stuff. Like this allows Borgoth to work under pressure. I didn't feel it was necessary to take Kale here, because my Kale is not well geared or well masteried, so he's not gonna contribute what he needs to contribute. Because gear and masteries means so much that even if your champion isn't that good, Gelhain isn't that good, but her masteries and gear significantly buff what she can do. Significantly. Worried about the bomb. I want her to at least make it to the fight. Granted, she may not make it through the fight because of affinity concerns and the fact that the boss of this area is a real heinous nutbar. But the thing about this destroy set stuff is that they can't cleanse it. Meaning, because they can't cleanse it, the suckers are killable now. So, this might actually make him mortal once more. If we remove his cleansers, we should be able to kill them. This should allow me out of this hell for the first time. You see how big destroy gear is in this? This allows me to actually beat these. This allows me to actually beat the Steel Skrulls. Like, I can actually beat them. I can actually do meaningful damage to them. So yeah, if you're wondering, one way, if you're struggling with Vergus destroying people, just give them some destroy gear. Literally makes a world of difference. Like a world of difference. I'm trying to keep Pi Katoon alive. At least Katoon is an okay affinity. You know, I am glad that I got Katoon to 6-star in retrospect, even though it was really difficult. See, that decreased max HP is brutal. Because he can't... Even if his Steel Skrulls were to live, giving him destroy gear literally allows... He can't heal that back. You can't heal back the HP. Because decreased defense isn't the do-all end-all for this level. The do-all end-all, even mild destroy gear, is a massive boon on Vergus. Like, massive. Like, in fact, I might just keep it on him. That's right. We beat it for the first time. That's right. No, you're not hallucinating. We just did something phenomenal. Something absolutely godlike. You want to know how to farm Borgoth? That's... Okay, that's how it's done. So yes, Vergus with destroy gear. Severely underrated. I'd like to implore anyone who thinks otherwise to step forward. Because they need to see this. They need to see the difference destroy gear makes. They need to see it. 100%. Destroy gear is probably the most OP set on Vergus that exists. And it just so happens that a lot of it is literally... It's literally in the same place you get War Maidens. It's bitter, but it's true. Like, I don't know how to explain why the destroy set is OP on him, but it is. It's not even fully leveled, and it's better than, like, it does so much for him, see? He'll take more damage, unfortunately, but he will do more damage. And it's important to do this in a lot of very specific content. Like, you saw what that did to Borgoth, right? Like, I know that it's often better to dress him in a full resolved set. You saw what that did. It allowed me to get past all of that stuff because it ruins people that heal too much. That's what it does. It stops people that excessively heal and cleanse. That's what... And have obscene amounts of defense. That's what Destroy Gear does. That's why it's called Destroy. Because it helps destroy things that normally Borgoth can't do very well, at least. Like, he gets out-healed by a lot of things. But if you put him in Destroy Gear, suddenly he's able, like, you won't see it with this boss, because this boss has too much HP. But if you see something like Borgoth, or that boss in Nightmare Campaign, yeah, no, the bitter reality of it is that Borgoth can easily kill that like a martyr. He just needs Destroy Gear. That's literally all he needs. And suddenly, he can do it. He is more than capable of doing it. This Spirit Affinity boss is weird. It's actually a negative affinity for Borgoth. So it's kind of unfortunate, but it's a positive affinity for my Poisoner, which helps. My Poisoner can then just go to town because they don't have a problem. We're also technically decreasing its max HP. But you see how little it does because of just how much health Clan Boss has? Yeah. Clan Boss has a lot of health. It's so much health that it's hard to even explain how gross its health is. Like I've done, what? Nearly 2 mil? And it still has another, what? Chunk of its HP left? And this isn't even, this is easy. This isn't even the big boy nasty. See how little of its max HP? It's like, it's just peeking out. You can barely see its effect. I just did more than Ariman's entire health bar. Look how little health that did. But yeah, Borgoth is now farmable. Might as well go do that after this boss. Farm Borgoth. Because he's farmable now. He is farmable. But I still want to get more silver later. We have to do campaign. But wait a second. I can do Nightmare campaign now. We can actually see. We can get that speed gear that was rumored. Because, yeah, they're like, but, Vaporsmith, how did you beat the boss that you never could beat before? Destroy gear is incredibly strong. It's worth investing in, even if it's not a very good piece of destroy gear. Because for certain areas of this game, destroy gear is OP. Not in Clan Boss entirely, but I'm still doing it. And you can still see that a little bit of his max HP is getting chipped out. Not that he cares. But almost everything else cares. Just not this boss, apparently. This is the only boss that, like, literally does not care about its own HP bar. It's like, HP reduction? What's that? I barely feel that. Even though you're decreasing my max HP each time. My max HP is 999999999. 99.99 million. That's what it feels like. I know it's 19 million, but 19 million is still a lot of health on this one. And this is the easy one. We're not even talking about like the 100+ million on the other one. That gives me it's almost like disgusting. To think about. But even decreasing this thing's max health doesn't do much. It doesn't. The only thing that really kills it is War Master procs, which, again, I gotta go farm Minotaur. Actually farm it! That's the scary part. Actually farm Minotaur. As repulsive as that sounds. Actually farm it. you know how gross that sounds? After it's like, I'm going to fight all the Minotaurs. I beat all the Minotaurs. What do I need? 80 scrolls. 80 scrolls? What? What? That's disgusting. That's a disgusting amount of scrolls. At least I'm getting near 5 million, but at the same time, this boss is drastically ramping up its production of damage. On top of the fact that Kale doesn't really have any resolve. Like no lifesteal here. He's in high crit damage, which again, it's still not fully like full cruel. It's not entirely leveled. Like, see, it's taken all this time for this sliver to really become visible. This entire time. That's the sliver from the max HP reduction. That is how much health this thing has. You would think, wouldn't it? With the ally protect and all that, you would think that the max HP would destroy it. You'd think. No, it does not. Arrow, decrease to max HP again. Alright, good. We got the 6 million. We got a bunch of poison on it. Now it's just up to him and Vergus. Borgoth is not as tanky as he usually is because he's in the Destroy set, which I still have to actually refine because it's a very powerful set for him, honestly. It's some of his best armor, even though it's it's worth taking some destroy pieces to 60 to all the way up. It is worth it. Well, that was a bunch of damage. Look how much max HP it has. Even with throwing destroy gear at it, it still doesn't give a damn. Barely gives it a damn. Cares about War Master procs the most. It's like a test. Do you have War Master? You will get 7 million. Probably. And Borgoth is still the last one alive. Still. Even after all this time. Even with gear that isn't the greatest. But yeah. Borgoth is now farmable. She got 3 stars too. Alright.